Today we're going to talk about the standard algorithm and using that to multiply decimals. Now the standard algorithm is something that the children are probably familiar with and probably parents are familiar with as well. It's the way most of us learned how to multiply, setting it up just like this right here. So there's two main steps that the children need to attend to. The first thing you want them to do is get away from the idea of lining up the decimals. That's so ingrained in their head with the adding and the subtracting. And then when we go to multiplying, they don't need to line up the decimals. In fact, it won't work as well if they do line them up. So they can line up the decimals, but then they need to remember that there's a zero there and it will create a little bit of extra work for them. So they can proceed through the problem almost as if the decimals aren't even there. They would multiply first the 5 by everything, and then second the 4 by everything, and then add those two results together. Now, the second step would be for them to count the number of places to the right of the decimal in our factors. So if you look, this has 1, 2, 3 places to the right of the decimal. And then my second factor has 2 places to the right of the decimal. So if I go through and I count those together, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have 5 spaces, or five places to the right of the decimal, I want to go in 5 spaces on my answer, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my decimal would be inserted 5. My decimal would be inserted 5 spaces over in my product, which is right here. We'll look at a couple more, and let me just grab a pen so that I can write a little more easy. Grab black. Okay. So for this one, again, I'm just going to pretend those decimals aren't even there, and I'm going to proceed with the multiplication as I normally would. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 8 is 40, plus the 4 is 44. 5 times 7 is 35, plus the 4 is 39. And then I'm going to get rid of this stuff so it doesn't confuse me. Draw a line through it, erase it. That's an important step. Sometimes this will confuse you later if you leave it alone and don't cross it off or erase it. Because I'm sliding over to now multiply in the tens place, or the tenths place, I'm going to put a 0 here to hold my place. So 9 times 4 is going to give me 36. Okay, 8 times 4 is going to give me 32, plus my 3 is 35. 4 times 7 is going to give me 28, plus 3 more is 31. And then again, clear that off because I don't want to get confused. And because I'm going 3 spaces in now, I have to insert 2 zeros to hold my place to get 3 over. 3 times 9 is going to give me 27. 3 times 8 is going to give me 24, plus 2 is 26. 3 times 7 is 21, plus the 2 up there is 23. And now I want to add them. So if I look at this, 5 plus 0, 0 is 5. 4 plus 6 is 10. Okay, this I can group together. The 9 and the 1 makes a nice even 10. And if I add this together, it's 12. So I'd get 22. If I add the 2 and the 3, that's 5. Plus 1 more is 6. Plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 1 more is 7. And then 2. Now I want to go back through and count the number of decimals to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go over my answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and insert my decimal. And that's how you are going to multiply using the standard algorithm.